Ooh, welcome back to another stream. Today we are going to be doing another anatomy study. So Marshall, you're the first today. You somehow managed to beat Dave. Welcome to the stream, guys. Ah, damn it, I forgot to open up the chat. One sec. There it is. I hope I didn't dox anything. Okay, good. How are you doing today? One second. Hey, hello. Sorry, I forgot to open up the chat. Welcome to the stream. Let's get right into it. As it says in the title, I want to get good at the clay strip brush, right? And one thing I realized is that for the longest time, I've had the what do you call this? The pressure, the pen pressure for the size of the brush turned off for the clay strips brush, and by turning it on, the feel of it completely changed. I beat him. I dedicated this verse to Mecha. I love it. Mecha's gonna come in and be like, seriously? Maybe I should add another one, add a second, right? And yeah, today I'll be working on getting good at the clay strip brush. I know it's like a common tool used in a lot of used by a lot of sculptors, but for some reason it was one of those tools that I was always afraid of. Right? I know the benefits of it, but I just wasn't able to get the results that I've always the results that I wanted. Right? And I realize why now. I had the pressure size turned off, and by turning it on, like I said, the feel completely changed. So let's see how I do today on stream. Yo, Mike, hello, welcome to the stream. Let me just make sure that the music isn't too loud. Okay, I think we should be good. I'll just lower it a little bit just in case. Dave, hello. You're not the first today. Marshall beat you to it. It was probably because I was late though, right? But how are you doing? How are you guys doing? Okay, where's my Killian? There it is. So yeah, the person I'm sculpting today, or at least for this session, is Killian Murphy. So, oh man, my muscle memory's all wonky. Alright, let's add some brows. Actually, I'll up the resolution a little bit. 10 stream streak, let's go. How'd it go yesterday? Did you end up being satisfied with the sculpt? It was okay. It was alright. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best either. But all in all, it was a necessary session, right? Because, like I said, I was really rusty. It is what it is. Today, we should be a little bit better, right? I hope. Okay. Shouldn't jump around too much. Alright, so I'm gonna be working with the clay strip brush a lot in this session because I've seen a lot of sculptors use it, and I see them produce like really good results, right? Really clear, planar information, which has been lacking in my sculpts. And I did a little test earlier today, and I really like the result. So let's hope I can recreate that feeling. Hello, Hero. Knock knock, knocky knock. Who's there? Hero SARS. Hello. How you doing? The Scarecrow. That's right. The Scarecrow himself. Mr. Mr. What is his name again? Thomas Shelby. That was a terrible accent. Just watched alternative universe. I'm scared. Uh-oh. What, like theories and stuff on the alternate universe? Dum 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 doo 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 doo. Alright. But you know, one thing that we have on Earth that is also really scary, and it's widely undiscovered. The sea. That is pretty scary too, right? But anyway, today is Mia's debut. I was over there in her chat earlier, just basically celebrating the big day, the debut. And if you guys don't know who Mia is, she is a VTuber, an Orange Cat VTuber, and she's currently, like right now, right? She's in the midst of debuting her new model. So I had to drop by, you know. But I was late mainly because I just came back from the gym not long ago. One sec, before I get right into the mouth. Oh, damn it! I went right back to my comfort tool, the draw brush. San Bonani, yo. Naki has a new angle, exactly. My favorite sculpt of yours is Mr. Fantastic, crazy good and very nice looking. Damn, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. Is this where you start? If I wanted to learn the basics of sculpting, basics of sculpt to rigging, what do you recommend? Can you specify on that? What do you mean, sculpt to rigging? You mean like the entire process, or? I'm not quite sure what exactly you're asking. This is where you start. You mean like in general, as in like the general process, or do you mean like where do you start learning from? Like, do you begin learning how to sculpt and then you learn how to rig? Alright. I think I want to up the rest a little bit. A basic process overview? Okay. If you're talking about that, then yeah. So it differs from, well, it depends on your workflow, but for my workflow, and it's also I believe like a fairly common workflow. Yeah, you start with sculpting, and then sculpting / modeling, right? Because there are some tools, like for instance, maybe you're working on like a full body, and then the gloves, let's just say instead of sculpting the gloves, you decide to box model it, which is why I would like clump those two into one stage, right? So sculpting and box modeling for the blockouts, and then you would do retopology and refine the models, and then you go into texture painting. Sorry, before you even do that, you would do like unwrapping, and then like you probably lay out your flat colors to see where things are at, right? Maybe you would rely on the vertex paint to roughly block out your colors. We're still in the very blockoutish stage, and then once you're pretty much confident with the look, like the colors that you've laid out, then I guess you would go into retopology. Sorry, I've already said that, right? Did I? You go into texture painting, and then rigging. I think that's how it goes. Yo, Krilla, Spangry. What did I do, man? What did I do? How are you today? Hydrate, thank you. Yo, Ricard, sorry, Rika, holy, Ricard Doric. I'll just call you Marco. Hey Marco, is that okay? Ginger, hello. Alternative. universe, the zombie versions, the cartoon characters come act like a zombie. Oh, I don't think I've seen that. You just uploaded the a short. How's that going? Man, every time I'm on stream, I'm like slightly slower. I promise you, whenever I'm like locked in off stream, I'm like maybe about like 30% quicker. I think it's the pressure. I heard a fun analogy today about the quantum particle on its behavior when it's being observed. That's how I'm feeling right now. Wow. I am butchering the likeness. Let me just lock in for a while. I was able to get Hugh Jackman like really quickly earlier, but now I'm struggling with Cillian Murphy, which I've sculpted before. Who I've sculpted before. It happens. It happens. Okay. Let me just move his eyes around. Focus on the proportions. One second, guys. Bring this out. Okay. Sculpt. I would say sculpt / block out. Let me write it down. Let me write it down. I would say sculpt. Block out. Block out. Model. Then maybe like flat colors, and then retopo. UV unwrap, rigging. Yeah. Let me just. Maybe I'm leaving out a thing or two, but this is the gist of it. Let me just throw it in chat. Yo, Tiana Craft, hello. This is what I can recall so far. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. Marco's okay? Okay, great. Is this the Canvas Pro 24? It is. Yes, it is. The Huion Canvas Pro. That's right. So we're working on Cillian Murphy right now, and it's just the subject for me to practice using the clay strip brush, right? His nasolabial fold is pretty. It's not very prominent. But we want to make sure that it exists. This little area too. You're welcome, hero. Don't watch it. I'm scared I got traumatized. Oh no, Day. It's okay. We have Sea Shanty playing right now. That'll cure your trauma. I'm so damn addicted to clay strip. Can't live without. Yeah, I see the charm now. Like, I mean, I've always seen the charm, right? I've always admire the way people are able to utilize it. I just never had the I never got the feel for it. Like, I couldn't get the brush to do what I want it to do, you know? And that can be pretty frustrating. And I realized that the main contributor to that was... One sec. Forgot to... there it is. Okay, yeah, the main contributor to that was that I turned off the size pressure. Because I heard it somewhere that when using the clay strip brush, it's ideal to turn it off. And I've always had it turned off, and now that I have it back on, it feels so good. It feels so damn good. I cannot believe I've been missing out on all this. Hey, damn, this is all wonky right now. And let me just move things around. And then this is connected to that. Feels so clay, right? Yeah. This will be my time to get over this fear of the clay strip brush, and I'm seeing the charm. I'm starting to see it. Like, I was able to whip out a pretty cool like sculpt of Hugh Jackman. I think it only took what 20 to 30 minutes. Maybe I'm overestimating how much time I took. Maybe I took way more than that, but it turned out, I mean, it wasn't like anything crazy, right? It's like what you would get out of 30 minutes, but yeah, I was able to get the clay strip brush to do what I wanted it to do, and that is always a really nice feeling. This doesn't feel as like reactive as it did earlier. As responsive, like it's a little weak. Did something happen to my Huion settings? I didn't change anything though. I'm here now. Be happy. Hello. Whoops, not the store. What did I want to do? Right, the pen setting. Digital pen, sensitivity. I didn't change anything. This something feels a little weak. Even small. Is it the resolution? I don't know. Like I'm not too familiar with the clay strip brush. A stylized head I see, yes it is. Hi X's. I'm gonna stylize Cillian Murphy. I'm gonna do my best to stylize Cillian Murphy. Sadly, the super high poly mesh wouldn't smooth properly, right? Yeah. Like the higher the poly count, the harder it is to smooth things out. That is true. I wonder if it's the same in ZBrush as well. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe ZBrush has some like adaptive shit going on that we don't have over here. What reference do you have? I have this. But is it visible? Okay, it is. Let me just pause that. Okay. All right, now let's move things around to actually make him look like the part. Just wanted to get some of the features down real quick. Okay, the 3/4 view is really crucial. Wow, his brow ridge is extremely prominent. Younger images of him, yeah. Yes, sir. The Scarecrow days, I would assume. Looks about that young. Zombie alternative universe is like 3 a.m. improvement. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. His chin is not chinning right now. Let me add some depth. I feel like I want to ask some the sculptors some questions on the clay strip brush, but I don't want to be a bother, you know? I'll just secretly observe their streams. Alright, that is a cool start. How long have I been live for already? I'm just gonna use that as a gauge. 22 minutes. Okay. Wow, that's fast. Already been 22 minutes? Jeez. Like, chill. Time guts to chill. I'll just work with a bust. There we go. I think the selling point for him is the eyes. I would say, I mean, definitely so. I would say it's like the prominent brow ridge, the very inset eyes, and his, well, it's everything. It's the proportion of his features. But yeah, once we'll get there eventually. I'm focusing on like the silhouette, the shapes. Okay, maybe I'll just make things pretty right off the bat, so... Yeah, okay, let's work on the eyes then. Okay, let's add a bit of fat pad here. And then the brow ridge has to be very, very prominent. Again, we're working with he's a realistic, I mean, I'm working with like a real life person, but I'm trying to go for stylized, you know? I have this and some of like the Dishonored, what do you call that? Concept art, right? You can see how stylized and sharp the shapes are. So I'm gonna lay out the look, like the likeness of him first, and then I'm gonna push the stylization. So that just to give you guys an idea of how I'm going about this. Right, okay, his cheekbones are more like this. And then that is like, it's connected to this area. Like the flow, right? Not anatomy-wise, just the flow. Right now, it reminds me of a British football player. I can't remember who. And yes, with football, I mean soccer. Soccer, innit? I sock you in the face. Oi, bruv. You soccer. Let's get his eyes to look right. I really like the look of the clay strip brush, like the grunginess of it. It adds a certain charm. Now, do I want to add in an eyeball? Or do I treat it as like a statue and sculpt them right in? I'll throw in an eyeball. But I'm not gonna use tiny eye. I know, shocker, right? Bum 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 bum. That's a little much. Damn it. A little much, mate. Now that's too little. Fuck. Yeah. BG. Okay, that feels about right. Actually, that's a little large. That's a little too big. Alright. That feels pretty good. And you know, the eyes, they bow out at about 4 degrees. Is that the right size? I'm gonna refer to my tiny eye. Oops. Let me just throw in the realistic one. Yeah, it's a little smaller. Okay. Handball is the real sport. Handball is pretty cool. The worst salesman ever. Gaz? I come in here and do the British accent so inappropriate. Hey Gaz. You wanna get back at me? You do a Chinese accent. I'll be waiting, Gaz. I'll be waiting. Whenever I pop by, you gotta whip out the Chinese, the most Chinese accent you can ever do. And we'll call it even. Better than Obama though? My fellow American. I can't do the rasp, you know. How are you doing, Gas? I mean, you guys know Gas. There's no way you guys don't. Oh, and they by the way, if you guys weren't aware, they had a sculpt off yesterday. And man, I wish I could be there. I mean, I not that I wasn't invited, but it was a little too late for me. We've done one of these before, if you guys remember. -4. Okay. Alright, now let's wrap his eyes around this ball. That will get you perma banned again. Hey, I'll give you the pass. Okay. What will Dan Clancy say when I, the Chinese man, gives you the pass? Alright, the Lacrimal Branco. Wait, guys, can I ask, when you use the clay strip brush, do you use it with the size pressure turned on, or do you have it off? You have it turned off. I'm good, mate. Very sore today. How are you? I'm good. I completely obliterated my back today at the gym, so I'm feeling extra good, and very sore. I hope it's a good kind of sore. I hope it's a post gym sore. Your miss for the sculpt off was so much fun, man. It was, I was watching you guys do the sculpt off. Was winding down. I watched you guys a little bit in bed. I hope to one day be able to do a sculpt off with you in it. Bring him a little closer. The reason why I ask if you use it with the clay strip, if you use the clay strip brush with the size pressure turned on, meaning like the yeah, you get what I mean, right? Like the intensity of your pressure determines the size of your brush. Because for the longest time I've had it turned off, and that sort of like scared me away from the clay strip brush because I couldn't get the results that I wanted with it. So I've always relied on the draw brush, this blob brush, right? And now that I have it turned back on, I'm starting to see the charm of it. You don't have size pressure, just strength pressure, and it's sore from sports, which is probably a bad sore. Oh no. Well, I hope you recover well. I hope all tendons are intact. So I guess there's no right or wrong way to use it, huh? Just stayed away from it for the longest time because I didn't know how to use it. Like, I couldn't get it to do what I want it to do. And now that I have it turned back on, it's like, oh, this feels right. I need to ask around. Get a larger sample size. Not that it matters though, but I just wanna know what people do with the clay strip brush. Alright. Feels like a good start. Push that in, that out. Okay. Now this, whatever this part is called, I have no idea. The little line below the mouth. This is pretty up high. Okay, now the nose. Actually, no, not the nose yet. We gotta work on the eyes a little bit. Yo, hi, what did I miss? You didn't miss much. Today I'm working on getting used to using the clay strip brush. And we kind of just started, so you're right on time, Phoenix. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? And by the way, I'm sculpting Cillian Murphy as like a his my test subject. Trying to get good with the brush. With him as my little test subject. Yo, Nick with the 40 stream streak. Holy shit. Hello. Good, how are you? I'm good. I just came back from the gym. Completely obliterated the back. I'm thinking of possibly increasing the volume a little bit, but I've been doing like low volume. I've been keeping my workouts fairly low volume and high intensity. Pretty much every set I do is to failure. Because it saves me so much time. So much time. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm very happy because I am very close to maxing out the leg extension machine. It's always been my dream to leg curl a full stack. Mine's only 3. You know what? 3 is better than 1. Always wanted to max out the legs extension machine, and I'm hoping to do that by. Well, if I'm being ambitious, this mid-year, but realistically, probably by the end of this year, because I'm almost there, very close. That's where my streak went exactly. Yoinked it from you. But my squats have been very lackluster, to be honest. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to squat like. Well, I'm being very cautious, right? Because I fucked my back up before, while doing squats, right? I've been very cautious about it, and yeah, I'm now at 25 kilos on each side, so that makes it up to what? 25, 20. Well, damn, my math. 70 kilos, right? For 8 reps, for 2 sets. I'm hoping by mid-year I'll be able to do like I don't know, 30 kilos each side for 8 reps. I'm gonna up the weights 2 days from now. I just did pull today, so tomorrow's push, then the day after would be legs. I'm doing a PPL split. I've been kind of like going in and out of a cut. Sort of like cutting / main gaining right now. Damn, he looks hilarious here. But trust the process, guys. Trust it. Because my lifts have been kind of dwindling down. Not very happy with it. So yeah, it was probably because during the time when I stopped the 8 weeks cut, I was main gaining. I didn't really track my macros, so I assumed that my protein intake then, like during that period of time, was fairly bad. It was probably just suboptimal, right? And now I'm back to 165 grams of protein per day. Arbin, hello. How are you doing? Y'all did a killer job yesterday. You Maxiners did a great job. I won't lie. 30 kilos, that is around the same weight as my hand. Fuck you. Fuck you so much. Hey, it's 30 kilos each side, okay? And I'm being very cautious with my back. When I get to 2 plates, when I do 8 reps for 2 plates, I'll be sure to send you a video, Marshall. Now tell me this is hand-sized. How long have I been live? 40 minutes? Oh my god, I gotta rush this. It's supposed to be a quick little sesh. We don't like being called that? Yeah, it's a slur that we like to use here on this channel. Get a load of this Mexiner, right? Yo, how's your diet like in the festive season? I don't go like, I no longer go like full like buck wild, right? I used to in the past, but I've been a lot more cautious with the amount of food that I take in now. Like I still eat snacks and all that good stuff. It's just that I'm more cautious with. I count my calories now. You know, I used to not do that, but at the very least, clock in my protein goals. I can't hit my protein goals. 52 grams of Bomba Black Blood. We're like the kids. Yo, Solom, hello. We're like the kids who got sold off to horrible foster parents. Oh my god. It's okay. You guys are welcomed here. It's fine. And Killian's looking a little weird here. Is there a slur for ZBrush users? Yeah, Mexiners. We call them Mexiners. This is a little weird looking. Maya? Oof, Maya. Like, they're not even worth making fun of. Zizzies? What is Zizzies? Zizzies. What is what is it a play on? Pixelogicer? No, thank you, Pixelogic. Wait, ZBrush is owned by Maxon, right? Have I been using the wrong? Okay, yeah, Maxon. Pixelogic. Oh, that is the pre subscription days, right? It's like pre subscription. Pixelogic was the initial owner of ZBrush, right? Or am I wrong? Original developer? Okay. Oh, it's a play on the... Okay. I see. Play on Sissy. Okay. Okay. His hair is looking a little too small here. Oops. I see. Damn you, splits. Split you in half. Macromedia? What software is that? Okay. The brush feels a little different than whenever I was working on the Hugh Jackman test. I'm gonna apply the mirror and we'll have them turn there, that way. Okay. Oh, flash, okay. Now let me exaggerate his features. Right, because we're not trying to go for that realism. We're going for that stylized look. And since we're looking at Cillian Murphy, let's see. I feel like his masseter could be a little wider. Okay. Yo, Dragon! Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? This, these has to be a little sharper. I'm okay, how about you? I'm doing good. Alright, I think we need a bit more volume here. Normally what I would do is I would use the draw brush and kind of just add it in there, right? But again, I'm gonna stick to today's agenda, which is to get good at the clay strip brush. I want to learn how to add volume and whatnot. With this brush. I don't want to be scared of the clay strip brush anymore. Yo, Fricteller! Yo. How you doing? I need to get good at anatomy. Fair. Me too. I need to get better at it. Gym helps. Valid. And I wanted to get like huge forearms, but I haven't been working on them as of late, unfortunately. I have very tiny forearms. See, I want them to be like as big as this guy, which is not even that big. I want them to be, you know, the zigzag, the zoop, zoop, zoop. I want that to whoop. I want this to whoop. I want this to, look at that, even at this position, right? I want this to be thick. I want to feel like Popeye. One day, guys, one day. Likeness coming along, dude. Thank you. What you making? I'm working on a stylized Cillian Murphy. One day, one day. Look at those muscles. Working out helps understand how the body works in motion. Right, right. It's really fun to see when you're all like pumped up with blood, and you get to see all the freaky action. The new top clipper at 5 views. Wait, what happened? What did you clip? Oh, is it the one with the fart? Okay. Right, right. You're only just in time to see the arm flex W. Hey, Yule. How you doing? This Blender? Yes, it is. It is Blender. Sound more than like Son Goku. And I want a big back. Big forearms. Big thighs. And adequate calves. Davis Gamer, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. I think I want to exaggerate his cheekbones a little. So let's do that. But I don't like his chin. Doing well, and you having a good weekend? Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. I feel good right now. Just came back from the gym. My pull-ups, man. Today, to be honest, was a sub-optimal day at the gym, right? So normally I would start my back workout with pull-ups to failure, and I've always failed at 14 pull-ups, and I've always wanted to hit the big 2-0, right? I want to get to 20 pull-ups someday. But today I only hit 12 and a half. But I won't be too hard on myself because I didn't have a lot of carbs today. Not that I ever really do, but today was a exceptionally low carb day. Unintentionally though. Amazing work, by the way. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Yo, Tater. Matater. Hello, hello. I just know it's Blender because the Warhammer fan animation. The Warhammer fan animation cursed me with knowledge. Fan animation so good it made me read books. Holy. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. You guys are Warhammer fans here? Okay, how do I exaggerate this? I want to improve on making that like different groups, different holy. How do I explain this? Basically, I want like the different facial features to actually look like it. You know what I mean? Like you can actually group them out. I don't know if that makes any sense because I feel like the nose right now and the nasolabial fold are kind of like a little blob, a little blobbish. You know, I feel like I want to define things a little bit. Astartes? No, I have not. I have not. One guy spent like 7 years making it alone in Blender? Okay. Let me just put that on the side. I'm gonna have to check that out. Artist. Blender. Is it 8K remastered? Is that the one? Is it this one? I'll put that on the side. The 8K remaster one is the one? Okay. I will put that on the side. I'll watch it later. It was so good they hired him and made it canon? What the fuck? That is big. Yeah, that's a huge achievement. Holy shit. This part kit. Go down a little. Big 7. Happy birthday, Jacksepticeye. Oh, is his birthday? I was sick for 4 days. Today I ate burgers and decided to buy a TV and stop working at 9 o'clock. New Alive and free resolutions, a TV to watch YouTube, and Twitch from a PC, not even cable. Damn. You were sick for 4 days, okay. So that explains the absence. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I hope you're feeling better now. Amazon hired him. Holy, that animation is made by the last boss in Blender. He the chosen one. Praised be his name. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out for sure. I'm trying to sort of like I'm trying to pull something like that off, right? Well, probably not to that level. It looks pretty intense. But I'm currently working on a short film, and what I'm doing right now is I'm basically getting back in a groove of sculpting, while I let you guys vote for who I should create next, right? And yeah, I'm taking a little break from the dude, this guy. Yeah, I'm still working on the hair rig, by the way. But this is the protagonist of the short film that I'm working on. But the hair rig is coming along. It's almost done. I decided to add these guys. One sec. Why is it so laggy? Oh, is it because I'm using my tablet? Okay, there it is, right? But so no more physics to assist the movement, but we have like very convenient controllers now to really quickly add in, you know, some subtle movements and whatnot. But yeah, I gotta fix things like this, you know. Gotta add an MCH ref bone. And like a mechanical bone to copy the transform of sorry, to then have this copy the transform of. I could show it. It's boring. We've looked at rigging for like the past I don't know how many weeks. So let's get away from it. Always need more bones. Exactly. There's literally layers of bones. Would be cool of you to react to it when you got the time. Okay, I'll probably react to it on stream later. If I remember. Wanted to come, but I couldn't. I was in pain and sleepless. Oh my god, that sounds miserable. I mean, don't worry about it, dude. If you ever... Well, hopefully you don't fall sick anytime soon again, but... You gotta rest, you know? The stream will always be here anyway. Let's try to make this stylized looking. Actually, I do want to merge his neck real quick. Hydrate, I will hydrate, thank you. Back up. Ah.
这是非常好的 chili sauce.
Yeah. Maybe it's because of your use of 180,000 active bones. That definitely doesn't help.
Shout out to his family.
Your sculpting abilities are so good and you make it look so easy too, so nonchalant. Oh, thank you. Got a lot to work on, but I appreciate that. Maybe I'll add his... a little bit of like trapezius action, right? Alright. Usually how much time do you spend on one character? Ooh. Well, I've, well, for the protagonist, that one took 2 months, right? For my older projects, they don't usually take that long, because, I've never really had to do any rigging. So, the protagonist is a special case because I was doing a lot of things sort of like for the first time-ish, right? Because it's not that I've never done rigging before. I've utilized Rigify, I've utilized the Auto Rig Pro, but I've never actually learned the fundamentals of like how to rig and stuff. I barely knew about like how to control the bone roll, barely knew how to work with constraints, you know. So a lot of first times, like retopology is something that I almost never do during my sculpting days, and now I have to like create a like I have to retopologize for it to be animation ready, you know. A lot of like first time, quote unquote, like first time experience creating that character, and I'm hoping for the next guy, right? It'll be half the time, and I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to pull it off, because I'm starting to get a hang of rigging. Like, it no longer scares me. I still hate it though, don't get me wrong. Still hate rigging, but I hate it a lot less now. Like, I no longer roll my eyes when I need to add a mechanical ref bone, just so that the IK doesn't mess around with the scale of the arm, like the forearm, for instance, you know? It's like, oh, okay, I get it now. I'm hoping that the next dude will take nowhere near as long as it did for the protagonist. Is snack usually this thick? Yes, but his trapezius are a little high. Yeah. What saved me? Vitamin C, hot tisanes. What is that? Oh, tea. Okay. Bananas, yogurt. Those are fucking delicious when I'm sick. I see. So easy to eat. Nice. Good for you. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better now. After rigging, do you think automatic plugins or manual is better? Ooh, I have yet to come to a conclusion. Because the last time I used AutoRig Pro, or the last time I used Rigify, like remember, I have very little understanding of the fundamentals of rigging. So I feel like maybe if I were to use those automated tools, I would be a lot more proficient at customizing them, you know? Customizing things to my needs. But as of now, there's a huge benefit to rigging manually. Like with my current experience with it so far, that's all I can say, but I may change my mind in the future, you know? Damn. No, my lines. I gotta clean up the ears too. Let's work on the ears before I do anything else. Yo, Briessa, hello. Hey Mike, it's crazy how much you've learned now. Isn't that an amazing feeling? It really is. It definitely is. I feel happy that I decided to just like just get it done and over with, right? Rigging was sort of inevitable for my career, quote unquote career path. It always was. I mean, it was inevitable, right? It had to happen. It's just always avoided doing it the proper way. Now I gotta think of how to squeeze all of that info in one video. Probably won't be able to do that. But my next YouTube video is going to be about the character creation process of the protagonist in the classic TinyNaki style of editing. Well, kinda-ish. It will be posted on the new channel though. Because the TinyNaki is now officially an animation channel, and I want to keep it that way. I've already established that, and I want to stay true to that. Oh no! Wait, an ad? I was listening to that? What were you listening to? Oh, you were talking about the... Okay. So after rigging, you think automatic plugins or manual is better. TLDR of what I said. I can't exactly be sure of that just yet, because I have no idea how I'm gonna respond whenever I use... when I decide to use an automatic plugin now, because I might be more proficient at customizing it customizing the automated rig to the way I want it to be. So for now, I'll say manual is better for me, but I may change my mind. It's like manual is a lot slower until you get really good. I'm hoping to be able to be good enough to a point where I'll be able to develop or put together a rig completely catered to to the specific character within a week. That would be nice. And I'm talking like within a week, I'm talking like including the corrective bones, IKFK switch, the UI all nicely arranged. Well, maybe 1 week's a little ambitious. Maybe a week and a half, That would be pretty cool. On to the next adventure, indeed. I think everyone uses the plugins for the base armature and just customize it and adjust it. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go about it, I have no idea. I gotta try it before I conclude my thoughts on manual versus automated. Automatic. Yeah, automated, whatever. No, automatic. How long have I been live for? 1 hour 13 minutes. Damn, it's already been an hour since I've sculpted this dude? Okay. Let me see. About that. I guess if you do it a lot of times in a row, you'll be a lot faster. Right. Like repetitive actions, like speedrun, exactly. Chain of exercises. Yeah, precisely that. Precisely that. I'm sure you guys have like gone through this before, right? For instance, you're trying to do a specific action flawlessly, but you keep failing and failing and failing, and then you go to bed, and then the next day you wake up, you attempt it again, and you just magically, for some reason, am able to do it, or are able to do it, You're suddenly like, wait, how I'm able to play this lick now? This riff that I was struggling with yesterday, I can play flawlessly now? That's sort of like what happened with rigging over time for me. Like what the concept behind adding mechanical bones, the concept behind adding a mechanical ref bone, it no longer terrifies me, which is pretty nice, but I still hate how tedious it is though. Why your hair look like the average Asian hair videos old? What? Naki, do you have a Huion tablet or XP pen? About to buy one, still in doubt. This one I'm using right here is the Huion pen tablet. The Huion Canvas Pro 24. Right? You just do exclamation mark tablet. But the reason why I mentioned pen tablet was because the one that I was using prior to this one was the non-display pen tablet. the Wacom CTL 490, and this did the job for me. Like this did its thing, you know. This little guy right here is probably really bright. I mean, but it's either way, flashbang, right? But yeah, that little guy for the longest time was what I used to sculpt. It was only when was it? I think it was the, what is his name? The Pedro Pascal sculpt that I did. It was only then that I swapped over to the screen tablet. It was because I wanted to record a video with my hand going over the screen. I decided to invest in this. I do good randomly, then don't know why it's so annoying. Even for understanding, this helps. Sometimes I end up doing it in my dream instead, frustrating. Right. But yeah, it goes to show that rest is really, really important too. Hydrate, thank you. Like, it can be scary to take breaks from, you know, for instance, sculpting, right? But you'd be surprised. Like, it has only done good for me, because over time you develop a habit, both good and bad. But every time you take a break, it's like a little reset for you, and sometimes by doing that, you get rid of the bad habits. By doing that, I mean like by taking a break. And thanks for the hydrate, Dave. My current top pick is the Canvas Plus 24. Only difference is the quality, I think. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the main differences are. Every time I'm done researching for a product, all knowledge immediately goes to the bin. I no longer recall what the main differences are between the Pro and the Plus. Okay. Let me just mask the ears and then move shit around. Sorry, Mr. Naki, I was speaking gibberish. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, Dave. I was thinking of buying a canvas, but got the Intuos Pro M for a great deal instead. Intuos Pro M. That's what I'm thinking about, is the black medium-sized tablet that, what's his name? Clinton Jones once gave away, or was that the XP Pen? Never mind. Pro M. Oh, yeah, okay. Ooh. This looks good. I'm gonna flashbang you guys again. Wow. Yeah. Ooh. I'll definitely stick to my tablet with no screen for the coming year or so. Yeah. Like, there are benefits to using both screen tablets and non-display pen tablets. The main benefit for me with the non-displays, easily, right? The posture. Also your arm, right? You're not constantly lifting your arm up like this. It can get pretty fatiguing, I guess, for like for longer sessions, you know. I would imagine that your arm would be a lot less tired when you're using a non-display. Well, when I say that, I say that from experience, actually. I've used both. But it is nice to sort of like see what you're sculpting. Well, I mean, you kind of am able to do that too with a non-display, but it's slightly different, the feeling. Like I would say, if you want to draw, then I would definitely recommend you getting a screen tablet, because I don't know. I mean, I know there are artists out there that uses a non-display to draw, but especially for 2D, man, like a non-display feels almost impossible to use. I don't know how artists are able to adapt to that. Hello, Odyssey. How you doing? Why do you even use light mode in the first place? I don't. My YouTube is... like, look. One sec. Hey, look at this. The front page of my Google is dark mode, but every time I do a Google search... boom! Okay, let's give him a little bit of color right now. No, that's not really the point of today's sculpt, but... do I want to give him color? I'll give him a little bit of color, why not? Rip. Works even with Linux for some terminal command. Oh wait, you got the same Intuos model but L, very cool. And yeah, I chose that one to avoid bending and become a frack shrimp. Fair enough. Like this? Okay, let me see. Ah, sick. Wait, sorry. About the swap it back. Cool. I wonder if you were born in another time, would you be a good sculptor? I highly doubt so. Without tutorials? Nah. Maybe though. I don't know. I wonder too. I wonder that myself. Yet I forgot to turn on the unified colors. I gotta make that as default. Every time you switch to a different brush, if you don't have the unified colors turned on, you would have to set it's like each brush would have its own color palette. Pretty annoying. I think for sculpting you really don't need the screen one, to be honest. I can agree to that, yeah. But I guess to each their own, right? Some people would argue you wouldn't even need a tablet to sculpt. You just use a mouse. Okay, let me just add some depth here. I'm gonna use the draw brush this time. Norwich selling it, wasn't sure about the price. S and M were almost at the same price. I bought M lower than what they currently sell the S. Holy shit. That is crazy. That's a crazy good deal. Yeah, you got a good deal right there. Man, sculpting, animating, VFX, voice acting seems like a lot to handle. I'll be lucky if you get all this done before 2027. New music refreshing? Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, let's hope that I get this done by the end of this year. I have to, though. I don't have a choice. I have to make it happen. Any means possible. And if you know, I'm like running out of time, I would have to resort to, I guess, like compromising certain aspects of the film. I think a lot of the compromise, a lot of the compromise would occur during the environmental stage. Like the environment, assets, all of that stuff will probably be what I would choose to compromise. The characters, they gotta be top tier, you know, because they are the main focus. The animation of the characters, they gotta be top tier, but some of the background stuff be a lot of Ian Hubert style, right? Of, I guess, like hackiness, I would assume. Why did you take your time? Well, because money. The primary goal of this film is to create a film that is like, it will basically give me the credibilities, right, to earn people's trust, to have people to stay. You're like, hey, I want to see more shit from you. Basically, you gotta be my magnum opus in order for me to create more projects that could then earn me money. And the longer I take to complete this, the slower the longer it will take for people to see it. Therefore, it'll be the longer it'll be for people to or longer for me to monetize whatever I intend to do in the future, you know? And I wish I don't have to care about money, but that is just the reality of things. And doing this independently, oof. Like, I'm very lucky that I'm able to do this, you know? Magnum opus in a short time is a bit hard. Well, my benchmark isn't very high. Look at my works, right? They all take what, maximum a month to complete. I'm not saying like I intend to create a quality that could blow some of the there's no way I'm aiming to blow Arcane out of the water, right? That is not who I'm competing with. When I say I want to create my magnum opus, competing with my past works. We're kind of similar. I'm a solo dev and I'm currently making my first game for an audience. Oh, hell yeah. And for learning purposes, after that I can go for a dream game. Ah, okay. Nice. It's some insane animation and the graphics both look realistic and cartoony. Takes my breath away. Boring series but looks cool as hell. Definitely looks really cool. I really enjoyed the show though, the story and, you know, all that. Man, I'm so tempted to just color pick. What I'm gonna color pick real quick. What would that look like on the wheel? Oh, okay. Let me just see what that looks like. Yeah, that's a bit much. Burp, hell yeah. 4 out of 10, really? Thought that had a pretty cool timbre to it. Alright. I wonder if I should have gone for a higher resolution. Alright, and then I'll add his brown hair color. Hydrate, thank you. That was a weak burp. Sorry about that. By the way, how are you going to release the animation you're making? It'll just be a YouTube release. I've considered submitting them to festivals, but the thing about festivals is that you can't have your works be already available online, and that just means that would have to delay the release date just to possibly get a chance to win something, right? And I feel like I don't have the means to do that. It's too risky. But that is definitely like one of my goals. To have enough money to buy me time to create a project to submit to a festival. That is like on the bucket list. But money, man. Money, money, money. It was non-existent, it really was. My bad. 7 out of 10, okay. You have an interesting taste of burp. Damn fly. Might help you spread the video around. I may be a small dude on social media, but I wouldn't mind helping you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, any help is help. I will greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of marketing stuff. You'll be seeing my dudes, the goons dancing to like trending songs on social media. It's just the way it is. And then I'll do like 30 days until I release my short film. So here's what I did. Here is what the rigging process is like. Blah blah blah. And I'll see you tomorrow. And then it'll be like a daily release until the drop of the film. And I'm probably gonna rely on the fact that a big portion of it was made in Blender as an additional marketing strategy, you know. So I'll probably avoid using too many external softwares just for this extra little boost. It's unfortunate that I have to do this, but it is part of I'm just playing the game, you know. And once I have, for the lack of a better term, more money, I would have to care less about these marketing tactics and just focus on using the tools that I think will benefit my projects. Like, just imagine this on the headline. An entire short film made in Blender by one guy. It's kind of like that Warhammer thing that you guys just told me about today. That makes for good press. Still seen as bad for some reason, really? I think it's getting a better name as of late. All for today. See you, take care everyone. Bye Marshall. Thanks for watching the stream. I remember this cool-ass robot movie that released a couple of years ago, looked really cool, that used Blender to make it. Oh, is it the, shit, what is it called? Preppy? Fruity? What is it called? I forgot. Is it the robot with the chain on? This looks so bad. Should have used more resolution for this. I don't think it's Ian Hubert. Is it Ian? Maybe it's Ian Hubert. You might be talking about that. Gonna propaganda the hell out of it just by showing and talking about the project to other 3D artists. Thank you. But I wonder if you blow up on YouTube and your video gets 550k views, how would you feel about that? Would be... Yeah, that would be ideal, for sure. That would be ideal. I am aiming for the millions though, like millions of views, but I don't expect Red Feathers to do that well. I expect my next film, like the series that I have in mind, right, to do bigger numbers. But we gotta start small again because we're doing a little reset, you know. The last time I got into the big 7 digits on YouTube was the Endless Engine Challenge, I believe. I think I only have 2 videos in the 7 digits. Everything else were in the 4 to 6 digits. And I'm talking obviously the main channel, not the Noki side channel, right? So yeah, let's hope that we get back in the game strong. With a hollowed out chest. The bird stayed inside of it or something? Not sure if it rings a bell. The reason why I watch you and like you is because you dream big. I'm not really interested in the film, but I really want it to do well. Thank you. Yeah, that means a lot. I'm very fortunate that I'm even able to like dream big. I definitely am not taking this opportunity for granted. Oh, he has a little protrusion here. Half a million views is amazing. Even 220k views would be amazing for your first go around. Yeah. No, yeah, of course. Of course. That would be amazing. For Red Feathers, yeah, that would be amazing. But I'm aiming for the big 7 for the the following projects. Great Feathers can do a little lower in the numbers. I wouldn't be too affected because it is fairly it's just not as widely catered as the ideas that I have. Let me see look at the Dishonored. It'd be a lot grungier. Should have went for a higher resolution. That showed off the clay strip brush a little bit better. Ugh, yeah, it's so flat, holy shit. I'm gonna find a good HDRI to show off the good stuff. Okay. A lot of 3D artists that can be interested in the work. Let's not remove them from the equation. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I think catching the eyes of 3D artists would be very beneficial for sure. Is your goal to have your own studio by chance? My own studio. Hmm. No, I don't think so. Not at least like a big one, right? But it would be fun to be able to work with friends for sure. That would be like the ultimate dream. But one step at a time, you know. I want to focus on making a sustainable income with TinyNaki. Which we almost did until my dumbass decided to get bored of what I was doing and dive into anatomy. But I'm hoping, like, you know, things will work out again. If we've made it happen once, we can make it happen again. Little Naki? Have a bird mascot or something. Oh, you would call my studio Little Naki? Have a bird mascot? Anatomy is hard. But hey, once you get better at it, it'll be amazing. Yeah, yeah. No, but what I'm talking about is like, I definitely strayed away from my initial target audience, right? Which, yeah, initially I was basically what people know me for is are these like cutesy 3D stylized characters, which had I have the interest to really push that, right? Push for that. I could have potentially been known for being that. You know how like Andrew Price is associated with the donut tutorial? I could potentially be associated with like cute 3D characters. But it wasn't necessarily where my heart was at, you know? And I think the harsh truth about social media is that once you're labeled as something, you better do that, otherwise you'll face the consequences. And yeah, that I did. It is what it is, though. That just means that we got to build something new again, and I'm very confident that this is it. Like, I'm very confident that whatever I'm doing now is what I want to do, because I've always cruised along being like so unsure of what I want to do artistically, but this is the closest to me feeling like, oh, this is it. It's almost like when the epiphany that I had when I first started Tiny Naki, right? Which it worked out, right? Tiny Naki worked out for a hot minute. And when I had that idea, I was like, okay, I feel like this is gonna be it. And then once I did it, I was like, not really though. Not exactly what I want to do. I've always envied like people who are able to create characters, like stylized characters like these. But I've never had like I thought like it wasn't for me. It was one of those things where it's like looking at a pianist, right? Like a person who plays the piano. Like, holy, I wish I could shred on the keys like that. That would be sick. But I don't think I was built for that. Kind of how I felt about character creation stuff. But I was like, nah, let's take the risk. And it was kind of working out at first. You know, people were fairly receptive to the changes that I made with Tiny Naki. But yeah, people just got less and less interested, which makes sense. You know, it's not a crazy topic to rave about anatomy. It's pretty niche. Cutesy stuff kind of feels limiting sometimes. It can be, right? If you've always wanted to venture into something else, and it can be. It's like, you know, if I was a pragmatic person, if I could detach myself, you know, like I could, like, okay, what I'm trying to say is like the pragmatic way to go about this would have been to continue pushing on for the cutesy stylized stuff, right? And then learn anatomy, learn how to sculpt on the sidelines, and then gradually make the transition. That would have been like the way to go. But I don't know, man, like hydrate. Yo, Mecha. Hello. I will hydrate. Yo, Santiago. Hello, Ray ZBrush. 3D and Minecraft music? That's awesome. Hell yeah. The donut tutorial's a pain. It's really boring. They're a cute tutorial thing. Would have had less views than him. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Maybe. Kind of want to try out social media, but got zero clue where to start. I would highly encourage you to kind of like do that on the site first, and then once you feel like you've got the skills to pull it off, then go for it. You know, because you have to learn how to edit. You have to learn how to, yeah, editing, pacing it. You know, all of that stuff. And once you feel like, okay, you can do it, just go for it. I had the same issue between stylized characters and collectible characters. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right, it's like if your brain is able to okay, what I wish my brain was a little bit more like was I wish that my brain could do what is good for the business and then study on the sidelines, but I just don't have the brain for that. Like, my brain is too small. Too little RAM, my brain. Too little RAM to consume. I mean, to consume knowledge, consume information, and like get a business that is about like on a rise. Right, the business was still on the rise. And to do that, I don't think I have the ability to pull it off. Where is my funny RuneScape playlist? Damn it. One sec, guys. We're back to the silly stuff. Okay. Yo, deactivated. Hello, yummers. For me, school was the reason why I couldn't find my goals or dreams. It just held me back for so many years until I got a taste of freedom. I immediately knew what I wanted. That was practically me with the army. Because I had to. So after finishing school, you know, most Singaporean men have to serve the army for 2 years. And man, the entirety of the 2 years I was just cruising through, thinking about, damn, like, I wish I could, well, at the time, right, produce music and create art at the same time. That would be nice. So every time I feel like giving up, like maybe resorting to like looking for a job in the industry, like, hey, think about what you thought in the army. Let's make this shit work, bruh. You have literally every means to make that happen. You're thinking about giving up, bruh? What a wuss. All right. And give it another go. Because of parents too? I see. You don't use clay strips? I do. I am using clay strips. I have been using clay strips for this character in particular. I just wish that I had gone for a high resolution, you know? What time is it? 5:47. Maybe I'll get in a quick sketch. I feel like I'm kind of being way too cautious with this dude. Alright, here's Cillian Murphy. Nothing too impressive. I'm gonna try to speed sculpt this dude. You feeling sad? Nope. Fuck the donut. Not that way, but you know what I mean. Jeez. Mandatory Army sucks? It really does. Now this is my song. Think it looks impressive? Thank you. Now you're feeling sad? No, I'm not. I do not feel sad. I mean, I'm not saying like I do not feel sad ever. That's not what I meant to say. But no, I'm not sad at all. In fact, I'm pretty pleased. Be content. Okay, let's do a quick sketch. Only this character. The actor that plays Frank Castle. I have no idea. Let's do one mesh. I'll just take like maybe half an hour on this guy, maybe 40 minutes. Let's see what a speed sculpt mentality can do for me. Return to clay ball. Oh, only this character? Oh yeah, like you'd be surprised. I barely, if not never, rely on the clay strip brush, because I've always had the pen pressure, the size pressure turned off, and I've never like got it to work the way I want it to. And as soon as I turn it on, it's like, wait a minute, now this feels right. Let me read your messages, my bad. I'm gonna lay out something like decent first, you know. Lole, lole. You make a woman go mad. Naoki doesn't have the ability to be sad. It was patched in the new update. Not wrong. A lot of the sad stuff has been patched indeed. I think he can be sad. Of course, of course. I'm not a robot. But I haven't been sad a lot lately, which is good. It was so quick. Let's knock you one hugs. I promise you guys, I'm in a very good place right now. It certainly looks sad to me. Bruh. Oh, my PC mounts at low poly. What is your hear me out? What the fuck? This guy. Nah, I'm kidding. Hear me out. My left hand. What would you like to do if you had to learn animation and sculpting for a project of yours? Would you learn them at the same time or first one then the other? Ooh. Animation and sculpting for a project. Ooh, if it's for a project, then I would assume that you kind of have to do both, but considering that sculpting would be the first thing that you would do before you animate, I would learn how to sculpt first. And then once we have a character that's ready to be animated, then I'll animate that dude, you know? Hey nerds. Yo, nerdy butcher, hello. There's probably a pipeline in that situation. Exactly. Yo, Krim, hello. Hey Dora, Ku, Kyo, sorry I missed your message. Welcome to the stream. How long have you been doing this? Sculpting characters, I would say maybe we're leading into 3 years now. Yeah, but Blender I picked it up in like mid 2020, and I've had like prior experience with like Maya. Whenever I was in VFX school, right? Okay. I'm starting to love the clay brush a lot. Not believe I've avoided it for the longest time because I was scared of it. I couldn't get it to work the way I wanted to. It never could. And as soon as I turned on this fucking size pressure, everything was different. It completely changed the agenda of today. It was supposed to study somewhat. What was it? Hands or stylized heads? Give it a little shot. Like, whoa! Wait a damn minute. What is this power that I've been putting off of using? Stylized heads, exactly. Hi, Krim. Hello. Now, if he was a woman, I'd love to hug a female Naki. Hey, bruh, what do you mean? You mean you wouldn't hug a male Naki? Disappointed, Odyssey. You wouldn't share a hug with me right now? Uwu? We suddenly gotta pee. Oh shit. His face is all kinds of fucked up right now. Now, whoever just thought of redeeming the hydrate, okay. Alright. Now ban yourself, Mecha. Do a slash ban myself real quick. You went to VFX school? Yeah, I did. I went to 2 different VFX schools for 5 years. Now you know the feeling? Love that brush, right? Yeah. How about the streams? Oh, streams. Ooh. I dabbled in it last year. Took a long break from it, and now I'm back doing this. I say every day, but I've been taking a time off every now and then because of you know, just things in general, hanging out with friends or events. Chinese New Year is coming up soon. I might have to take a break for that one too, because every time I hang out with people, I have to basically fuck my schedule up, right? Because my schedule is not, say, the most normal. The bottle method, fuck off. For 5 years, yeah. 2 years for the first school, and then 3 years for the second school. Because it's just the way this particular route that I took had to go, right? Just the way it is. Oops, let me just fix his nose before I go pee. I gotta pee. I gotta fix this. Somebody has to work on the dock. Daddy used to work on the dock. Really captures essence. Essence not captured. Damn it. Hydrate. Got that shirt from, by the way. I'm actually curious where you get most of your hoodies and tees. Shein. It's like the English Taobao. Hanging out with people is dope, my guy, and you love hanging out with people, so it shouldn't bother you much. Yeah. I mean, I love hanging out with close friends. I'm not too social with like strangers. My circle is really small. I have like amount of friends I can count with my right hand, probably. Oh yeah, my left hand too, but like if we're talking like actively meeting up with people, probably can count it on one hand. Yeah, I'll be right back. I really have to pee. I am all out of water. I blame you, Mecha. Actually, yeah. Ian. Actually, like including the hoodie, my pants. What is the name of the company? I think you could look up Neon Blanc. Wait, is that Shein? Did I get it from Shein? I'm pretty sure I did. These were all fairly inexpensive. Blanc? Yeah. Let me just make sure that my address is not like plastered on like all over here, just like it does on Amazon. Okay, good. Look at this. Look at all this shit. Look at that. Yeah, they have new. I think they have new drops. I'm gonna cop some of those. And you could get it on sale too. Like there are some coupon codes you could probably apply. Look at that. Let's see if I can find my hoodie. And this is in Sing dollars, by the way. If you're from the US, you just do the math. Look at that, crop tee. They don't do a lot of crop tees for men, don't they? They need to do more of those. This one isn't a crop. This one is like an sort of like oversized. Oh, that is. Ooh, I am yoinking that shit. Saving that to the wish list, or like, you know, wherever you keep your shit at. Yeah, Neon Blanc. They look lame, fuck up. Really? No, they don't. They look pretty sick. I think they look pretty cool. I'm gonna have to cop a few of these new ones. Okay, I'm putting them on the side. Thanks for bringing it up. No. Mid, bruh. Beacon. Okay. My quote-unquote speed sculpt. The good thing about like Green Day songs is that you don't really have to know the lyrics. Yay. Dreams of tomorrow. My favorite shirts I've got from Shein. Yeah, right. What is that, Dave? Ooh. Very cool. Maybe a learning? Good. Good progress. Green Day, hey small boy. Alienation. Yay. Oh, his chin. Why it's all weird looking. To observe more sculptors. Mitrise. You dang it. Damn. Okay. What do you think about the drawing I made? It's cool, Dave. Thanks for sharing. Learning about a little about realism. Ah, nice. No. Right. You're expecting me to be able to have the ability to talk and speed sculpt, quote unquote speed sculpt, onto the wrong place. That would be youtube.com/beachar. 2 C's. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Did you save just in case? Oh yeah. I'm pretty I'm constantly saving. Save fairly frequently. Oh man, I'm loving the clay strip brush a lot. Like, I cannot believe I've been so afraid of this brush. Hey, hello, welcome to the stream. The little triangle, zygomatic bone. I need to learn a few shorthands for this area. Only a part that I struggle a lot with. At those imperfections, it's so useful, it really is, huh? I feel like I'm definitely not utilizing the clay strip brush to its like fullest potential. But again, like this is a good start, you know. I've always I've never been able to control this brush to do what I want it to do. So hopefully this is like a step in the right direction. Oh my god, this entire time I didn't have the screencast keys turned on. Whoops. So I can make art, yes. This thingy right there. Oh, his masseter is like gone. Damn, I'm butchering the essence. Yo, Odon, how's it going? It's going good. Welcome to the stream. I'm taking it chill. Well, I mean, kind of. Currently, quote unquote, speed sculpting this Honored 2 concept art, and not doing the best job. But my whole point of today is really to learn how to utilize the clay strip brush, because I've always avoided it like the plague, because I've never been able to control it. So yeah. Can you give me a feedback on your art style? You sure you want a feedback? Last time I gave you a feedback, you know what happened? What? You can share it on the Discord and ask for feedback, you know. Will you sculpt the hair on? I'll probably sculpt it directly in the mesh in itself. You say about it like the plague instead. Well, I did take your advice, like the longest time. I saw the sculpt up yesterday, and a pity that I couldn't join. One day, it'll happen again. Boom. Oh, you're talking about the speed sculpt that I... You're talking about the speed sculpt? I mean, sorry, the sculpt of. So yesterday, Kate Wynn, right? She held a... She does these like sculpt offs. She's been doing them a lot more often as of late. So the last time we did it, When was that? If you look at the VODs right on YouTube, it was during the time that where I did the was it the duck? Did that on stream. That was the last time. Well, before the one yesterday, that was the last time that we did a sculpt off. And yesterday they held one again, but because it was too late on my end, I couldn't make it. But they all did a good job. Good job. These Mexiners, we may be enemies, but gotta give credit where it's due. Those lips are a little too thick. I don't know. That's why I stop at sculpting the head when I can make a full character, retopo. Oh wait, I was like, why stop at sculpting the head when I can make a full character, retopo, UV, texture, and rig? No way. Usually there, we did the duck, the time before last. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't make it for the duck one as well, and I did the I did my contribution the next day, and Caitlin was in chat to kind of like, you know, referee, make sure I did things the right way. No cheating. Maybe I'll do the goblin head tomorrow on stream, just for funsies. Now that I have a new tool in my tool belt, the clay strip brush, but I'm still not too familiar with it though. I know that sounds ridiculous, it's like a commonly used tool within sculptors, but it's a tool that I've always avoided. Few of us wanted to keep sculpting, but the group decided to play Guilty as a sock instead. What the hell is that? Guilty as a sock. Chaotic courtroom, where socks play lawyers. What the fuck? Prosecutors and judges. Damn. Yeah, I'm way too dumb for this game. What the heck? To play this game, you have to either pass like, or at least have taken up on law school, or am a big fan of, what do you call those dramas? It looks cool though. How the fuck do you play this game? Robert's mom. Oh my god, Robert's mom. Dave. Oh, ads are playing. Oops. Yeah. So far, in the end. Improvement already? Let's go. Let's go, Dave. Okay, damn, the front view is kinda crazy. Carnival Cruises, the Godsmack concert, as if I haven't gotten those ads enough. Oh no. They're over, by the way? No, I was just saying that I have no idea how to go about even learning how to play the game, because a courtroom, bruh. I'd be like that one friend who would constantly be asking for help as to how to play the game. Would not be fun. Be like the worst person to play this with. Next time you should join us, but we need lots of people. GG's. Can I play as the criminal? Can I just stir trouble in the courtroom? Be a little brat. Court adjourned. No, you were adjourned. I don't even know what the meaning of adjourn is. Wake me up. Oh, it's already 6:25. Damn, how long did I take to do this guy? The results are so... Oh, okay. Now let's add some clay strip brush to make this look more detailed than it actually is. If I can pull that off. Falling from the stars. Being who we are. Adjourn is a break from legal proceedings. Oh, okay. Like we are adjourned until this time next week. Ah! Oh, there you go. +1 knowledge. Thank you, Odon. I was about to ask if Niche was live, and I realized that it's Sunday for y'all. Who is live right now? You're welcome, thank you. I think you'll pick it up again. It does take like 4 to 5 people to get the game started. Give me 20 years to learn about how the court runs, and then I'll think about joining. Ah. God. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, out of water, damn it. I'll be offline by this time. Yeah, I should be. I should be. Damn it, Mecha. Do you trust me that I'll hydrate offline, off stream? Did you use the bathroom yet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I should have refilled my bottle then, whenever I went to the bathroom. Oh my god, this is not it. Gotta learn how to better utilize this shit. The clay strip brush. Okay, not very happy with this, but I did learn a little bit about how to control the brush, I guess. Oh man, I forgot about the temporalis, the little prominent feature. Sort of like highlights the arc of the zygomatic bone. Let me add it there. Yucky. Very nice. Hey, hey. You guys want to learn how to speak Australian? I learned this from Hugh Jackman. Yes, I spoke to the guy personally. No, he taught this in an interview. So say rise, right? Rise up lights. Rise up lights, right? Rise up lights. In the standard American accent, rise up lights. You just said razor blades in Australian. Congrats. Rise up lights. Oi mate. Look at my rise up lights. Fuck you? What? G'day. Classic. You don't like my Rise Up lights? G'day. That's good enough. Not completely accurate, not remotely accurate in fact. Let me just raise this a little higher and then bring this back a little bit. That's good enough. Great practice, great practice. Wait. Sorry, Ruby. Sorry, Ruby. Okay. I'm gonna rate Mia. We'll rate Ruby some other time. Don't worry, we'll always get to rate Ruby. Perhaps tomorrow or the day after. But I want to rate Mia because today is her debut day. She just dropped a new avatar. There it is. There it is. So big day for her, big day, right? She did this whole amazing art presentation, a very cool video, very cool, and yeah, go show her some love, right? And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is just a little recap as to what we did today. We worked on Cillian Murphy. Oh, that is terrible. Let's not do that. Yeah, there it is. We did Cillian Murphy and this Dishonored dude, right? There it is, a little spin. Learned a thing or two about the clay strip brush, and I do want to continue doing this tomorrow. Maybe I'll work on like a proper bust utilizing the clay strip brush. I actually spent some time to make it look good. This didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but yo, Pixel, hi and bye. Thanks for the session. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll be live again tomorrow as per usual at these timings. Yeah, I'll be working on Red Feathers again real soon. Alright, let's go say hi to Mia, show her some love. Take care, bye bye.